is an old parish going by American standards. It the present church was built in 1858, I believe, and it was a Redemptorist parish before that. And the community was made up of German families at first, and then in the 1800s, in the late 1800s, the Irish moved in, and it became Wexford. We talk about books and history, and we both are always talking about the history of St. Alphonsus. We're always glad to get a new bit of information or to learn a little bit more. And of course, we have Joe Bullock, who's a parishioner. He's a member of the parish. He's a Eucharistic minister. He does everything. And he's a historian of Wexford, so he gives us different bits to read and histories. And when I arrived, there was a history that was written on the parish that we rely on.
The new post office is on top of the hill, and going on 19. And the only thing that's nice about that is that it just has Wexford Post Office, the brand new building. But here is where the history is, right here.
Right here. This
right
is the
here.
center of it all.
Because of the old road and St. Alphonsus Church.
This is where Martin Gordon arrived over.
That's right. And this bar here sold more whiskey than any other bar on this US 19 for years. This is where I was raised. And my wife and I fought about this house. When Catherine Fitzpatrick died, I bought it. Before she died, I bought it off. And my wife didn't want me to buy it. But this was my heart. This was my house, you know. So yeah. I bought it. Em finally came around and supported me on it. But we fought heavily at the beginning. And now she said, I'm glad we bought the old house.
This is where history began for the town of Wexford in Pittsburgh, when Martin Byrne founded the first post office in the area and coach stop. Today, perfectly preserved, it still stands as a monument to this remarkable Irishman. There are many reminders of the links that Ireland has to this area, as the names of many Wexford and other Irish men and women who left Ireland for reasons of famine and oppression can be seen on the headstones of some of the graves of St. Alphonsus Church.
We were invited over to Pittsburgh by the Roots 2000 group, and organised by Tony Bernie, and we met a guy out there called Joe Bullock, who was a great personality and great guy, and we had some great nights out there, a lot of hard work, enjoyable work, good concerts, good parades, very enjoyable tour in the year 2001, and we had a ball of a time. A bit cold, but it was very enjoyable.
Happy St. Patrick's Day in Pittsburgh, March 11th, the year 2000. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I play St. Patrick at the lead of the parade. A great day. The streets of Pittsburgh look like Killarney. It's a great day for the Irish. Right. There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
The New Ross Pipe Band, they played and marched, and we just kind of went along waving, going hi, because we couldn't play because we would have been drowned out. And they absolutely loved the Irish, and the rounds of applause we got were unbelievable. Like, it was brilliant. We were in two parades. One of them was the Cleveland Parade and one was the Pittsburgh Parade, and it was just brilliant. It was the best 10 days of my life. It was just brilliant. The people are so friendly over there, so friendly. There was so many Irish Americans that loved the Irish music. We played music every night, whether it was in a hotel or for Irish Americans, and they were very appreciative of our music, and it was brilliant.
There, I think it's the second biggest parade in America, so it's a very, very major event out there. Like, and the biggest parade we ever played in, without any shadow of a doubt. Like, it was a marvellous parade to be part of. At one stage there, we were marching down, we couldn't hear ourselves play, but the crowds were so, the buzz was so great. Like, you know, it was absolutely marvellous experience to play in the Pittsburgh Parade.
We were asked would we be available to go and partake in a Patrick's Day parade. That was the first I heard about it anyway, and from that then it turned out to be 10 days of absolutely fabulous trip. We met really, really nice people. It was great going to Wexford and seeing people and saying we're from Wexford and they were from Wexford as well, and the reception we got there was just brilliant. So much so there was pipe bands in America actually heard about us and came up to see us as well, and we've made some really good friends through the pipe bands. Some of them actually were in Wexford about 3 weeks ago. Two lads from one of the pipe bands came over to visit us here as well. So we've made really, really good friends.
Well, our main contact in America would be a guy called Joe Bullock, who's the local historian of Wexford Township just outside Pittsburgh. And Joe's had a continuous contact with us since we went out there. He looked after us extremely well. Probably our best concert out there was the one we did in Wexford Church, St. Francis Church, and we had a packed audience. and on the Sunday, and a lot of the locals really looked after us, brought our kids out to the malls shopping and brought them around sightseeing and so on. So a lot of friendships were made. So we decided at that stage that we would have to make a return trip. And I think the plan is at the moment, perhaps every third or fourth year we'd make the trip over, and hopefully we're going to look into maybe getting a high school band or something from out there to come over here for Paddy's Day or whatever.